Welcome to video tutorials of mechanisms by mekanizmalar. In this video we are going to show you an ingenious and special hydraulic valve that is used in self-adjusting platforms, coil tensioner mechanisms and much more. For example, let's say you want to automatically feed very thin sheets of metal to a hydraulic press. Because you are feeding thin sheets to a press, you cannot use gravity feed mechanism, because gravity feed mechanisms take parts from the bottom of the stack. For this reason, thin parts are fed to the press from self-adjusting platforms which keep the top of the stack at a certain elevation. Unlike a regular hydraulic valve, in which the center spool shifts back and forth, the special circular valve shown in this video has a center spool valve, which rotates. And this valve has 4 ports. Port P is connected to a pump that when the port opens feeds pressurized oil to the valve. When the port is closed, the pressurized oil is returned to the tank through a relief valve. Port T is connected to the hydraulic tank. When port T is opened, the oil from ports A or B is diverted to the hydraulic tank. As you can see here, a green arm is connected to the center spool, and the blue circle that we see here represents a human hand. When the green arm is moved up by the human hand, port P is connected to port B, which causes the piston rod to retract. The actual spool does not have the holes that I have shown in here at the P and T locations. I included these holes here to explicitly show the port P to port B connection. When the green arm is moved down by the human hand, port P is connected to port A, and port B is connected to the tank port T. This causes the cylinder rod to extend. Notice what happens when the arm is brought to a horizontal position. All the ports are closed, the pressurized oil from the pump is discharged to the hydraulic tank and the cylinder rod maintains its position. This position is the equilibrium position of the system. I want to demonstrate why I call this position the equilibrium position. First, let's lift the green arm so that the piston rod retracts. When we release the green arm, notice that the arm falls down and hits the loading platform located on the piston rod. Because the green arm is in the down position, it causes the piston rod to extend, which in turn causes the green arm to rise upward. This causes the amount of oil supplied to port A to decrease. In turn, the extension of the rod slows down. The piston rods stop advancing when the green arm comes to horizontal level, which is equilibrium state. If there are any parts on the platform, the piston rod would stop when the top part of the green arm comes to the horizontal position. When a part is removed from the top of the stack, this causes the arm to fall down, and forces the piston rod to extend and bring the system to the new equilibrium state. My next video will show how this process works. Thank you for watching our video tutorials. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.